on wheels.
If you always feel like you're in control.
That's where you're most likely to find Rome Leykin. He's training for his second New York City marathon. Really cool. It's not something he'd have seen himself doing years ago.
No way. I was not an athlete by any means.
He asks himself what changed, but he knows. Rome discovered this active lifestyle by accident.
My answer was like, yeah, you know what? You probably always could have. You just needed a reason. And hey, having no legs, being in prosthetics is good enough reason for me. I personally think it's a great reason.
In truth, he never saw this coming. Not the marathon, not his social media following, and certainly not the L train as he fell from a Brooklyn subway platform on his way to work back in 2018.
I remember walking into the subway platform and then waking up in the hospital later that night with no legs.
Rome had suffered a seizure and then toppled to the tracks. He woke up a double amputee.
I had thought in my mind, if I just find something to twist, I could just turn back time. I just got to find something. I eventually got my hands on a doorknob, and I did that for a little while, and then eventually it clicked that nope, time wasn't going anywhere. My legs weren't coming back.
He would come home to Stanford and come to find inspiration from others who had lost limbs.
I had to find those people, figure out what they do, copy and paste, over and over again.
He figured it out, all right. At the gym, on a court, at the range, that on skis, water, and snow. Millions have followed along on social media as Rome thrives. His challenges simplified by his philosophy.
Nice.
Bring it on, and that's the mentality I love.
Which brings us back to the New York City Marathon. In that first one, Rome wasn't worried about his time. He was busy having the time of his life.
Just pumping with one hand. There was a crowd of people. I didn't have a dry eye, and then
you were emotional.
I was crying my eyes out. It was unbelievable.
Rome aims to make the unbelievable believable. His next goal, running a marathon on blades.
Do you ever find yourself reaching for that time turn?
No more. Absolutely not. It would be such a travesty if I ever actually found it too, because then none of this would have been possible.
In Stanford, John Chandler, News 4 New York.